Alright. Testing my microphone. Seeing how things are. Honestly, I'm about to tape my mic to my face again. I still haven't gotten a new mic. And the PC's gonna take a bit, so I'm gonna wait for some people to join. And then I'll start working on the drawing. I do have to do some edits really quick. This PC's gonna have a fit right now. Alright. Yep, it's gonna fit. I will not be checking my Discord this entire time, as my phone is almost dead. So I won't be able to see what people are saying. Bro, it's not even a Discord that I'm in, bro. I'm closing this tab. I don't even care. I got a notification. Alright, let's see. Sometimes they change dialogue midway of like working on the illustration, but I think I'm for sure that these are the ones that I want. Alright, I'm pretty much gonna chill here until folks start to join. I'm probably not gonna say much until then, but yeah. Hoping you guys don't hear my younger step sibling in the background. He's yelling, playing games with one of his friends, but yeah, it'd be like that. I meant to do the stream yesterday, but I know it's like, if you guys missed out on a stream, you can always like rewatch them later. And it's probably better to watch them when they're actually airing instead of like after they aired, especially if there's like good topics that you want to listen to. And then I think it would just be better if I would take the time out of my day to take those streams and just edit the clips to make them into actual videos. That would probably be better. But who knows? I know there are people who just they make their videos like they make their live streams and stuff as in like they make their live streams their videos, and they'll have like a script. Well, not most of the time. I don't even think people have like a loose script or something maybe, but I don't think there's people who just go off and pop off ranting and stuff. And I mean, that's fair and all. I just think it's like it might be a little inefficient in my opinion. Not inefficient. There's another word for it. I mean, it's more authentic, yes, because you're talking like you're talking as you go, but I think there's things that when you make a video, like a clear and concise video, you want to be, well, obviously clear and concise, and you want your video to be very intentional. I think that's what I meant to say. And I'm not saying that live streams can't be intentional and stuff like that. It's just that um when I watch videos, I prefer not to watch like live stream videos or like videos that were from a live stream just because of that aspect, unless it's like a shortened version of the big live stream and it is focused around and edited around the topic in the first place, then I can understand. um and that's just my opinion on that, and you guys are probably not going to hear it unless you're just watching the recording of this live stream here. I feel like I kind of just talk about various topics, so I never really have a live stream where I'm like going through and talking about like one specific like topic in general. But yeah. Honestly, I've really been needing to like um to just start working on the line work for these chapters. I already have like uh almost over 25 pages for this one chapter, and I'm just going to tell you guys, I need to like book it if I want to get this chapter out for this comic. Honestly, I it's because I have to basically make for each chapter, instead of having continuous story, these are kind of episodic, so each chapter will kind of be on their own, if that makes sense. There'll be a one-off story, and they'll have like, I'll try to have like a lesson, but it might, every one of them might not every one of them will have like a clear lesson or thing. But I think this one has like a very clear reason for why it exists. I want every chapter to be intentional, even if they are episodic, because technically it is technically a serial story, but it's not in chronological order. And I kind of want to make that clear that this story isn't in chronological order, but it is like, it's very much so a story, and things may be serialized, may be like episodic, as in like new monster of the day, but these characters do have progression. They do have progression, have like character development. Um, and I think that character development may seem like it's going backwards some chapters or this or that, but that's just because things are just not in chronological order, is what I'm planning. And it's kind of like, I know some would say, "Oh, isn't that lazy to just kind of do it like not have it in chronological order and have your fans do the work of figuring out the story and plot?" And to that I say, yes, it is a little lazy of me, and I will admit, yeah. But I think the real important part though is that I do actually have a timeline of these characters and their lives, and what parts I want to show, and what order do I want to show to help develop people's opinions on my characters. And that's kind of the goal that I have for this comic series, is that I'm starting, is that I want people to piece these characters together with their own opinions through kind of the randomness of when I choose to focus on the characters. Because right now, because it's just starting, it's an easy progression of it's easy to see the progression of these characters, because at the beginning we start when Jungbei is like 19 and Chule is um is 1, so you know she's a little toddler, a little baby, and it's easy to see how the character starts off. And then we later, the next chapter, Jungbei is going to be 23, and we'll see a lot more of the character flaws in this next chapter. I feel like some of those flaws are already showing in chapter 1, but obviously I wanted to make sure that Jungbei isn't like a dislikable, like you don't want to, when you first introduce a character to your series, you do not want to make them like irritating or, egregious to some degree. So, it's best to try and make them, if let's say they're kind of a huge dingus, you gotta make them kind of charming though, like one of those, like, for example, I have a, I know this is like a musical and stuff, but Nerdy Prudes Must Die, and all I can think of is Maxwell and how he's just such a good like antagonist. I know he's not like a main character, but he's like an antagonist character, and I really enjoy it when his presence on the screen. He's so goofy, goofy, and I think it really works. And there's probably some characters out there that are also like kind of jerks when you first meet them, but you have to watch because either you're waiting praying for their downfall or you want to see them become better people because there's possibility a chance that they could be better. So, they're not every, like, you can make a character that's downright diabolical, but you need to make sure you have like factors such as like could they be redeemed. So that's something that I think about. I think Jungbei, I don't think she is just a person, and I kind of try and like emphasize that, I guess. But okay, I don't know what I'm saying. I'm just rambling while I'm trying to work on drawing her hair. And my PC is like, my PC. I know when I'm streaming, I'm going to be go like 2 times slower than I typically do. I'm like really fast when I work on my drawings, but like here I'm kind of chugging a little bit just because um it's because I'm streaming and also because the program acts slower. Um for my first few chapters, I will be coloring it. I am not going to be coloring these. I'm going to be out. So I'm trying different workflows per chapter, per page. So as I'm working on my comic series, things will be changing very drastically throughout because I'm trying new things. I'm taking input, feedback from people. And I mean, that's the goal, is to just get better as I go. And I think the main the good there's this post on Twitter and even Instagram, and it's this post that has like a circle, but it's like a shakily drawn circle, and then the second one is more refined circle, and it's saying, and the message is like, create it first and then refine it later. And that's something that I'm going to be living by for this comic series, because I think I wanted to just create something. I'm like, create it first and then you refine it later. And I think there's so many people who get stuck in this like perfectionist trap when it comes to like putting things out there. And unfortunately, that's just like, if you don't put things out there, you're kind of never really gonna get anywhere. So there's that. Um, and I mean, part of me is like, there's nothing wrong with wanting to like make your series perfect. I actually like applaud people who are able to, people who want to make their work perfect. For me, I like to just kind of get it out there. I like to create things, and sometimes obviously like there'll be a lot of pieces where I'm just like, this isn't good. But I do have a lot of pieces where I'm like, this is passable. And I think that's fine for me, and I'm okay with living like that. Um, I'm trying to draw a crappy wooden spoon. This spoon is the most ugly spoon in the history of spoons, and I'm so sorry. I wouldn't want this spoon. Okay, she's trying to feed Chule rice porridge. That's the ugliest thing of rice porridge I've ever seen. Anyways, um, there's messages on my phone, and I'll have to check it. I'm gonna go check it right now. I think the stream is only gonna be an hour. I'm really tired today, um, and like I think I'm just yeah. The stream today is gonna be only an hour, and if more people join halfway through, maybe I'll consider making it longer. I always feel so bad that I'm always fatigued when I'm working on these. Um, but it's just that's what, yeah. um, Sorry, checking some messages on my phone. The phone's at 26%. My poor this this darn thing just doesn't charge. It's so annoying. Okay, you know what? I'm not gonna touch it anymore. That's why I'm like, I can't check Discord messages. I can't check anything while I'm doing a stream right now. Um, let's see when that deadline is. Yeah, that's fine. Whatever. Okay. Um, all right. Oh my god, this feels like a crawl to like work on this comic, but I mean, it feels like a crawl right now because I'm streaming. So maybe I'm trying not to avoid how do I say that? I'm trying not to avoid like working on this comic by like working on like the character references and stuff, but oh my god. Work on character references. I'm just like I can just do it and then I'm done. But like when I'm working on this comic, it's just like it, 2 million years later, 2 million years later. And I love Jungbei and Chuli. They're my sillies. They're my sillies. Let's pull up a better reference real quick for them. You guys don't see the extra frames like the coloring and stuff. Maybe I'll add it here so you guys can see. I might have to like nah, you guys, I don't really want to. Nah, it's fine, whatever. You know what? Maybe another stream I'll edit it and you guys get to see my like coloring, how I color and do the layering and stuff like that, but I don't really feel like it. um yeah, so I was kind of trying to think of something else to talk about, but I would like to wait until more people join. And right now it's literally just Lou talking to a wall with the Powerpuff Girl music in the background, type meme. Um, yeah. All right. And I know I committed to the stream, so and I would like to commit to the stream. And I know some people are gonna be really upset if I end it early because you'll be like, "Oh, I missed it," and it'll just be me because I'm tired and fatigued. So so I'll tell you guys what I did do. For people who like to watch stream post stream, I went to golf with my little brother today this morning. I went to the store and we ended up being able to buy two Pokemon card packs. And I was like, whoa, because I know with all the scalpers and stuff, um, it's it's been really hard. Oh my god. Sorry, my all my files just acted weird there for a second. I got a little scared. Oh my goodness. Okay. Um yeah, no, I was hanging with my little brother. We went golfing. We went got Pokemon cards and yeah, I'm back now. So I love Jungbei. She's my favorite mother. Well, actually, I don't think she's a good mother. But I like her character. I don't think she's a good mom. Um, and I'm not trying to be like, oh, Jungbei's a horrible mom. No, I'm only saying this because um, Jungbei is kind of an irresponsible parent, and it's like and it's not really her fault or anything. Well, I mean, kind of. I mean, she has control of her actions, but I think a lot of it is circumstance because of the time period that she's in as well as the world around. So I mean, my series is like a historical fiction plus fantasy, so but yeah. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Refresh. Refreshing chat. It's still barren. Maybe I should have maybe I should have just like maybe I'll stream this weekend and I'll stream next week, of course. I think I wish I had more motivation to do things. I'm either fatigued or I'm struggling to do anything. It's awesome. And I kind of wish I just had more time to just sit down and focus on my series here. And I know that's like kind of unrealistic, but it's something that I think about. Um, I guess I'll talk about, Lou challenge. Lou not talking about the job market or jobs or being unemployed challenge. Impossible. Yep, we know. Um, so I was watching a video discussing about the job market and stuff, and seeing the videos that are showcasing people who make videos of themselves like crashing out and stuff. I find them hilarious personally, but I understand the sentiment because I'm also in the same boat. However, I'm not really gonna go out there and make a video of me crying about not having a job, and I mean, I know I'm already complaining in my live streams and stuff, but at least with my live streams I can like go through and just kind of talk about things too, kind of objectively almost. And with short form content, it only really allows people to really see a short portion of who you really are. And I think it kind of shoots people in the foot. And I kind of think about that because I was watching, when I was, like I said, I was watching this one video, and there's this guy critiquing this girl saying like, oh, you shouldn't post a video like this. And this girl was like, she was losing her mind about not having a job and being like, oh, choking sound. I love when people do like the choking sounds and they're like, I have a job. And I'm like, I totally feel that sentiment, like same. Because we all want to make money. We all want to make money. Oh, hello, Butter Cubic. Hello. Um, and oh yeah, by the way, reminder: streams have about like a few second delay, so I won't get your comments until like a bit more throughout the stream. So I will try to get to them when I can. Um. Anyways, back to what I was saying. So back to the job market. Okay, so yeah, no, I was watching this video, and it was people reacting to like Gen Z or just newly grads in general, having the reaction that they're not able to get a job. Some people are just like they'll sit down and TikTok, and then they'll like talk about not getting a job or putting out a bunch of applications and not getting anything. And honestly, I'm in the same boat. Like I feel like I've already talked about it in the live stream here, how I've applied to so many jobs and I've gotten a few interviews, but they all kind of lead to like either, being ghosted or an automated response that they're moving forward with a different candidate. And I mean, I think the thing is to remind yourself is to not take it personally, because like everything, it's super tough right now. Like it isn't just tough for me, it's tough for everybody. So it's rough out there. So and that's kind of something you kind of have to think about, that it's like, yeah, it is rough out there. And um you know like
hold on. I'm really I had to I had to lock in for a second to draw this rice porridge. Okay. So, rice porridge drawn. And anyways, okay, back to what I was saying. Um I really yeah. So I do feel bad for the people who make these videos and who are just really airing out their grievances, and then when there's these commentators who like sit down and like review the videos and like talk about like the unemployment and stuff, I do feel bad for these users who are just venting and stuff. And I know it's like you should be careful in what you post on the internet. We all know that. We like I think something that's been said a lot is inside thoughts should stay inside, which I agree. Yeah, I agree with that. But I also think I also find it so ridiculous how anything you post online could come and bite you on the butt. Like something that I posted probably when I was 13 can come and bite me in the butt, and I'll like never get a job or something because I was a stupid 13-year-old on the internet back in like 20 kanji. Uh, call it. Oh wait, what do you mean by kanji? Sorry, I just saw your comments here. The chat. Hold on. Let me like lock in for a second while I'm working on drawing Chewie. She's so cute. She's just a little baby. She's so cute. She's so precious. Fictional children are so silly. Children, so silly. Human beings, pretty silly. Yeah. Anyways, okay, so what I was mentioning earlier, when I don't know if you were here when I was talking about it, but I was just talking about like, um, I guess it's the digital footprint, but I always just like kind of I feel bad whenever people are like, maybe you shouldn't post your event videos and stuff online because like when if job recruiters were to find it, uh do you think they would want to hire you? This is exactly what one video I was listening to was talking about when with this one girly pop who was like crashing out in the video and stuff. And I like obviously I like agree, or it's like yeah, I don't think job employers would want to hire you based on this behavior, but I also can't discredit how this person feels because it is really tough, and I do understand that. Now, I guess the advice. Okay, it's the name for the rice porridge, I think, and it's well known for it's for East Asian Chinese region, and that's what they call it. Kanji. Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, it took me a second. I think I'm like illiterate and like dyslexic right now, so sorry about that. I'm like half my brain is like running on with a little hamster on a wheel. So yeah, no, you're right. Yeah. But okay, I guess had to sit in lockdown, lock it. Um, but okay, back to what I was saying. Yeah. Um, and I just jobs. Ah! I love the all the memes though of people who are just like so upset about the job market because it's like that's so real, and I totally get that. Um, so a part of me is it's not because I'm trying to defend my generation for like or like other recent grads. we're on the we're all in the same boat, so I get it. But I just think how ridiculous it is that you can just post something and then congrats, it's on your record now. You're cooked. What do I do? But yeah, even with my live stream here, if an employer were to sit down and watch it, it's kind of wondering would the employer want to employ me? Realistically, like I totally would understand if they would not want to like hire me because I'm simply talking about how cringe the job market is. I mean, I'm still trying to be very persistent, very determined, and just see what I can throw out there. Throwing spaghetti at a brick wall and yelling at the brick wall. It's my favorite pastime. I love talking to a brick wall. Um, but yeah, hold on. Woof, I want to take a nap. I'm really struggling here. I keep yawning. Every time I do a live stream, this happens. This sucks. You know what really sucks? Like, you know what? Not having a job? No. Me not being able to stay awake on my own live stream. Um, yeah. And the moment people actually join, I'm like tired. I'm like, I want to take a nap. Maybe there's like nap live streams or people just take naps. There probably are. Maybe it's on Twitch or something. But I bet those people have to have really nice beds and stuff. There, it's like in like fairy lights and things like that, and like you have to have like the RGB lights in your room. And I think that's like the the only way like you could be able to do like do a Twitch stream, sleep live stream. Come take a nap on my stream. Maybe I need one of those. I need one of those. That'd be awesome. You know what I think my problem is? I need a friggin' desk. I'm actually laying on my bed right now because I don't have a desk. I'm, believe it or not, uh broke. Poor. Yeah. Wow, I can't believe I finished one frame in 30 minutes. This is gonna kill me. Alright, let's but Julie is so cute. Oh my god. She's so hungry. Her greed. She's so greedy. She's a greedy little creature. Very cute. Very cutesy. Very cute. Oh yeah, okay. It's not a chair. Oh. Drawing a chair. Oh my god, I love drawing chairs. Chairs are cool. There you go. I don't feel like drawing a chair. Actually, we're not drawing a chair. I lied. We're going to. Oh my goodness. I can't even like unplug my PC because then it's like it drains my battery so quickly. Let's check the warning signs on my notifications. My microphone unmuted. Okay. Skipped frames. Okay. Wow. Awesome. I love when my stream has issues. It'd be like that. It'd be like that. All right. Jungbei eavesdropping. Okay, I did mention in the beginning of the stream that the stream was only going to be like an hour, but that's just because I'm so tired. And I need to take a nap, and then I got to work on a project that I have kind of like NDA under, so I'm not like allowed to show you guys any of that work, so that's why I'm working on my comic instead. Um, but yeah, I'm not gonna talk too much about the other stuff. It's just like volunteer work that I'm doing for like other projects and things like that. I'm trying to like, as much as like I'm unemployed, I am trying to participate in like other projects and like indie projects and things like that. So, if there are like indie project people out there who see my stream ever, I am open to work for you. Hello, hello. But yeah. I How do I draw Jungbei's facial structure? Oh my goodness. Jungbei's facial structure be like um yeah. Oh, oh my gosh. Oh, there's two people watching. Oh, congrats, congrats. We have gained another person. Yeah. I was really popping off earlier. I actually, funny enough, I did record a video about like movie reviews, and I think last stream not last stream like the gotcha the raffle one, but the stream before that, I think I talked about different movies and stuff. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I didn't. Maybe it was all just the recording, and I never actually like posted it. No, because I didn't post the recording. I wanted to wait to edit the video. But I think I'm gonna rewrite the script and do it again, and then I'm gonna edit the video and like put like video game stuff to the background, and then I'll post that instead for the movie review stuff that I wanted to talk about. But honestly, now that it's been like a few days since I made that recording, I'm like kind of thinking I don't really care. Um, and a lot of if I were to talk about movies, it would probably be more so like I want to talk more positively about things, I think. Um like there's so much media that's just so negative, and I really just I kind of want to contribute to the more of the positive side of things instead. So, oh my goodness. I know that the reason why I'm thinking I'm yawning, I think why is just because I'm not used to talking this much while drawing, and it's kind of making me sleepy for some reason. It's like lulling me to sleep. Maybe it's my own voice or something. I used to be able to just be like a yapper when I'm drawing, and for some reason I'm like really struggling to be a big yapper. Maybe I need to like do a live stream where I like talk to people instead, like in voice call and talk about stuff, and then but I think there's two sides to streams. Like, okay, so now I now know what to talk about. So there's two different things. I'm not really the biggest fan of watching live streams where people are in streams with other people, but I also understand that it's easier to get a conversation flowing for some people compared to just having your own self to really talk to, and be able to just kind of, you know, there's more interactivity that you'll get with a solo stream. However, it may be harder to continue like with your own thoughts, ideas, or just having something to kind of talk about. While when you're with other people, it's an easier way to bounce back. I mean, unless you're, but then it also depends how active your stream is, because sometimes you can just have a bounce back conversation with people in the stream. But then let's say your stream, either you're a small streamer or your stream is dead. It can be a lot harder, so you kind of have to just pull things out to really talk about them. And my PC is overheating right now, so I oh my goodness, I want to stop drawing so I can take a nap right now. And I'm like, I wait. So my goal, you know what my goal is gonna be? Okay, I have a goal though, and it is going to be, oh my goodness, if I can even I'll finish this one more panel, finish one more small little area, which is this, which should be this. I don't know why it's so hard right now. Oh my goodness, my PC is lagging so much, and I don't think you guys can see it on your guys' end, but it's so bad. It actually genuinely makes me not want to draw right now because of how bad my computer is acting up right now. Like I used to be able to stream with my art, but I can't because my PC is saying no, well, fair enough. So I guess obviously this is a sign for me to get a new computer. Easiest answer, however, I am unemployed and I have no money. Yippee! No money. So you make what you can do. Like, yeah. So I mean, I think no matter what you have, you can make something. You can do what you got, and I think that's kind of the beauty of content creation. Oh my god, I'm probably gonna end this stream early because I keep freaking yawning. Oh my god, help me. Okay, yeah. Okay. I'm really struggling with drawing Junbei right now because my computer is overheating. It is actually, you guys don't see this on my screen, but it's like 92 degrees, and our AC has been pretty bad. And oh my god, my computer is overheating. I think I'm probably going to have to be forced to, like, I'm gonna save this. I'm gonna save this at least. And I think I'm just gonna end the stream. And then I'm gonna do another. I'll do a longer stream Saturday or Sunday, depending. Um, and I'll do them earlier in the day. I tend to, I think I do better with like my live streams earlier in the day because later at night I'm like cranking away and stuff, or I'm talking with friends or family. So I think I'll do another stream this weekend, and I'll try to keep to my promise. If not, I'll probably do the stream. No, it will be Saturday or Sunday, but I'll for I would, if folks really want to be in the streams and stuff, I mean, I have the Discord where I'll make announcements. I'll try to start making announcements and more videos and consistent videos so people are more aware of my streams. And I'll make sure I write down topics or ask people what topics they want me to talk about so I don't just sit here yawning and then rambling. This is gonna happen every stream. This is gonna happen every stream where I sit down and I try to do something and then I start yawning like crazy. I'm like, okay, guys, I'm tired. I need, I need to have a stronger will. I mean, at least the stream is like 40 minutes, and if you guys are, Buttercubic, you're here. Um, if you want, you can watch after the stream ends. The streams are all saved to my stream section on YouTube. I like to leave them up as archive if people want to go back and see like different conversations. I do talk a bit more about my project in the beginning and just kind of like the writing, but yeah, it's kind of more towards the beginning. I think I'm going to try and do things where I have the stream. When I start the stream, I'll give people like 10 minutes to get in, and then I'll do the stream. And I think that's might work a little bit better because I kind of just jump in when I make these streams. So, and I know that's probably what I should have been doing in the first place, is just kind of starting up, do the startup, and then start the stream, and then so I'll start accounting for that now for more often, is just giving people time to join. I kind of didn't really think about that really until like now. Well, not just now, but like a few weeks ago, where I was like, wait, I should have made a startup. So, um, and then I'm gonna figure out a way to get background music in without um killing my computer. So we'll do that. So background music, or not, it's most likely not going to be. But knowing my computer, it's probably going to combust the minute I try to put like free to use background music. But yeah, I think I'm gonna end the stream so I can take a nap. But I'll try and stream this Saturday or Sunday. I think I'll most likely be able to do Sunday because I have nothing then. So we'll see. We'll see. Anyways, thank you for watching. I'm gonna go take a nap actually. I'm so tired. But I at least got, you know what? It's a productive stream because I got one frame done. I got one frame out of how many pages? I have almost 30 pages done. Oh, almost 30 of this comic, and I only have one. No! Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I have to color the first 2, 3 pages too. Um, whatever. Whatever. You know what? I could just keep them all black and white. Well, no, I did the line work, so it could be colored here. So we'll do colored for the first few, and then I'll do black and white for the rest. So the um the the timeline will be a lot faster for me when I work on the rest of the comic. It's only going to be the first few pages that will be colored. That will be kind of like the grueling part for me to finish. They sometimes pages for last chapter, page chapter 1, the first 2 pages took me probably 2 days, like straight, I'd say, like 2 days straight, and then the rest took me about a week to finish that. So, um, I'm hoping that if I just lock in, I could get the coloring done for the first few pages and then finish up the line work and stuff, and then publish it by next week, maybe. Hopefully, either, my real hope was getting it published by posting it on the website by the end of this week, but I got heavily distracted and I've just been kind of all over the place, like mentally wise. So, um, anyways, that's the kind of the update. Last reminder: Saturday or Sunday, I'll do a longer stream. I think I may be playing video games instead of drawing. It really just depends on how good my PC is and stuff. So, even when I do like Minecraft, I think it still likes my computer. So, it may be either or. Yeah, so I'm gonna end the stream now so I can take a nap. I'll see you guys later. I appreciate those who did join, and I'm sorry if I pinged you guys and then I'm like, all right, and then you finally hop on, and then I'm like, I'm leaving. Yeah, but yeah, all right, I'm gonna end the stream. And I'll do another